Okay, so we'll see now Virbhadrasana A and B. This is in the primary series. I'm going to show them together so you see how the transitions work between them, and also so you can contrast the two in the foot placement and the hips as well. So we would come into this first beginning in down dog. So from down dog, you would step forward the right leg here. Okay, the back foot comes here into 45 degrees or even 90 degrees. Now, for most students beginning, you're going to have it about 45 degrees to start. Okay, so we come up. This is the same posture we have in the Surya Namaskar in the beginning of the series. Okay, but we hold here for 5 breaths. And here I lunge deeply into the front leg. So as I explained with the Utkatasana, there are a few postures in the primary series that work the legs. So we really want to bend into the legs in these postures and have the chance to work the legs here. Okay, so really deeply bend in. For beginners, you're going to keep the knee aligned with the ankle. If you're a little more, if you've had some practice already, you might be able to go a little bit past the ankle even, to go a little deeper. Just keeping always the knee behind the toes, okay? But if you're starting off, maybe the knee aligned with the ankle is a good beginning, okay? So now on the back foot, like I said, 45 degrees. If you're more advanced, you could open that foot all the way up. So the thing is that hips need to point forwards in Virbhadrasana A. Okay, so you don't want to sacrifice that for the back foot. So turn that back foot as much as you need in order to keep the hips aligned forwards. In fact, I even like to still have that back foot on 45 degrees myself. So really bending here, keep the hips aligned forward. The arms come up, the gaze comes up. Same idea as in Utkatasana, the gaze is up to lift the upper body up as you press and ground down into the earth. Okay, so the back foot, take a look at my back foot, completely grounded in the earth. So I'm not lifting the heel up off the ground like I do sometimes in Hatha Yoga. Here I have the back foot grounded completely. So really press and ground through the feet, look up, expand up the chest. Also here, notice that I don't have a back bend happening here. I'm nice and straight and solid. So we're working the core here, working the bandhas. Okay, the pelvic floor is engaged. So nice straight spine here. The tailbone is actually tucked under a little bit. Okay, so from here, I would switch to the other side just by rotating. In ashtanga yoga, we just come up, the arms stay up, and then I will rotate over to the other side. Back foot still 45 degrees. And here on the other side, 5 breaths. Keep the back foot grounded, relax the shoulders down, okay, but reach into the fingers. Bring the gaze up a little bit. Really bend into the front knee, okay, working in to that front thigh. Allowing the knee to maybe come just a little past the ankle or aligned with the ankle if you're just starting. Okay, so here's the change to Virbhadrasana B. Okay, so here we change the back foot. So the back foot will now open up. So it's now 90 degrees. Now, if it was already at 90 degrees, of course you don't change the back foot. So if it was at 45, we open it now, Virbhadrasana 2. Open back foot. Lunge into the front. Now the hips are open. So this hip here is rotating back and open, and same with this one, back and open, opening up. And coming to a deep lunge here. And the gaze is forward over the top finger. Sorry, the middle finger here. Okay, and then I switch to the other side for 5 breaths here. So important in this posture here, keeping the shoulders aligned over top of the hips. I don't want to lean forward or lean back. I want them aligned right over top of the hips here. So this alignment's important. I'm just going to turn around to show it this way. Okay, so alignment here, the shoulders over top of the hips, right? Bending down to the knee aligned with the ankle or just past if you've been practicing for a little while. You can go a little deeper. Okay, the shoulders stay relaxed as much as you can. Try not to hold them up. Relax them down. Reach through the fingers here and gaze over the front middle finger. Okay, so the difference here being that in Virbhadrasana 2, the hips are now open, and I do that by having my foot at about 90 degrees parallel with my mat. And then in Virbhadrasana 1, the hips are actually then, they go from here to shift forwards, right? That's why I have 45 degrees in the back foot. As you go working, eventually maybe you'll be able to keep the foot actually around 90 degrees in both postures. For me, this still causes a lot of tension in my knee. I prefer in Virbhadrasana A, okay, to have it faced a little bit on 45 degrees. I would recommend that.